Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 59, Day 1. So today, we're going to be switching up our brown team for once. I haven't actually gotten to test this for Guild Wars yet. I think we've ran something very similar to this before. Actually, we might have actually ran this exact theme around the time when Withering Touch came out. But I wanted to try running it again. We ran it for brown delves twice, and given that it ended up basically just completely decimating brown delves, I figured we give it another shot and see how it does in Guild Wars. So yeah, we're bringing this back. It is this, not that, not that team. That is key team. It is this. Where'd it go? Brown Doom. It is Glaceon, Withering Touch, Cockatrice, and Bloodhammer. Obviously, we can't do the exact thing that we were doing in Delve, simply because it is restricted to brown only. In this case, not even weapon can be a different color, otherwise we get penalized for it. But it's about as close as we can get. Still have Glaceon for the double convert into Doomskull spam and really tanky. Hero as our backline, or backup tank. It is very likely we do lose our first slot, though. That's the biggest risk of using this in Guild Wars. But we do have two tanks, Cockatrice for Entangle and Mana Drain and Brown. So it basically does everything, and it has its own +1, so we don't even need to set our banner to it. It works out perfectly. And keep Bloodhammer for the Brown Storm after we end up utilizing our, a Doomskull Storm after we end up using our Brown Storm off a hero, because we get that for the first 4 turns off of the Storm Aura thing. And then we just get some more Doomskulls off him. That's basically the game plan, is double Entangle or double Disable into double Doomskull, and hope that will be enough to kill all these. So give it a shot, see what happens. Double check one last time that it is indeed brown day. Haven't messed that up yet, but just in case. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Churros. Hello Flop. Hello William. Hello Mr. Jesse. Hello Captain. Hello Demon Angel. Hello Skeleton King. And that's everyone for now. And hello everyone else. After Guild War battles, are you show defend teams? I can show my defend teams right now, if you want. I haven't revamped them, so it's the same thing in the Monday video as well as they've been for a while. But, well, by a while, I mean like about a month now. Haven't changed them this rotation. Not a single change this time. I just didn't see any that really needed to happen. We might still do it as the week progresses. Obviously, we could still change any of them as we need. But, I don't know, I just didn't really feel the need to change any of them yet. Okay, so what to do here. We actually have multiple different options that could be good. I think we will start with this, as it'll put some skulls on the board and get the Entangle down, so even if he hits us a bunch like he kind of just did, it barely does anything. So we do a Bloodhammer here. Do I want to cast Bloodhammer? I believe the answer is yes. You know what? I shouldn't have. Glaceon would have been full mana there, but oh well. We'll do that, get our hit, and I think that's pretty much killed. Let me take those browns first. We do get our 1 explosion. Luckily, that didn't get rid of all of our skulls. We'll take that, get our kill, do it again, get our kill, and he should be dead off of that. And now we just need to do that 4 more times. Yeah, with double Entangle, it seems somewhat safe. Just need to make sure we get Cockatrice down early before we really throw anything. Ooh, Scion. That could be a little bit annoying. However, if it only takes 1 single skull and it has no Doomskulls attached to it, it will not drain if it's entangled. If it does 0 damage with its skull, it will not drain us. However, if it does drain us, that's going to be really annoying against what we're using right now. But oh well. Actually surprised people still use Scion. It was one of those troops that at one point was really annoying back when there was no immune to mana drain. That is basically, I wouldn't say dead content now, but just very, very rarely used these days. Okay, I think we go for some yellow. I still need Cockatrice up, not just to entangle that, but also to drain it in case it does that. So that's not good. Need another yellow would be the most ideal thing here. However, none of it's available, so let's take a brown for now. Start getting that up. I could take a green and then take a yellow the following turn. However, we do not need green, so that's not going to do much. However, what are our moves? That is pretty much one of our only moves. Luckily, he does not deny our yellow. I just need this to surge, and we have a chance of winning. If it doesn't, we could actually lose. Oh, it didn't surge. Oh, there goes our mana. At least it's not dead yet. Come on, triple brown drop. Let's see it. Nope. Well, we got 1. Not where I needed it, though. Okay, I can take a yellow, but that's not going to be full mana. Even if it surges, it's 1 mana short. Wait, more than 1 mana short. No, never mind. Yeah, exactly 1 mana short if it ends up, if we end up doing that. So let's take the yellow for now. Yep, exactly 1 mana short. That is very unfortunate. Not much we can do about that, though. I guess we take green, blue, hope for, like, double skull or something. Oh, that's not what I meant by double skull. Not there. Okay, well, at least it's still not dead somehow, but that doesn't help with our mana situation. Oh, I guess we'll just move that for now. Still not dead. And we didn't have any mana for him to steal that time, so that's good. We're about to, though, as soon as we take this brown. That or... Oh, no, I just need yellow. Not available. Take the brown for now. Still nothing really good to go for. This was my biggest concern with using this team. Is we just get locked out of, like, every single mana. Wasn't expecting it to be this bad, though. No, it's actually not this bad. It's just getting a little bit unlucky this battle. What's it take? Blue Surge seems like the way to go here. Then we can get him entangled. And as long as he doesn't get it 4 times, we should be okay. We could also grab that brown, but I don't foresee that getting full mana. There we go. We actually got a Surge when we needed it for once. So we'll do this. We'll get some poke down on it. Extra turn, too. Perfect. So we actually get to kill that now. I could go for another drain preemptively. That can't kill anything except our first slot. And our first slot's pretty much already dead. So that's not too big a deal. Actually, well, I am going to go for that drain. No, not on you. Do it on... I forgot. This is actually a full mana drain, isn't it? Impervious does not have immune to mana drain. So we could go get a... How many gems is that? That should be enough. It's 6 and then a 4 to 1. That is 5. We could end up getting 5 gems from that for a total of 11. I think we could roll with that then. We'll do that. Hopefully it won't miss because it's so many, and it doesn't. Ideally, we'd have Glaceon right here, and of course we don't. Oh, I don't want to lose that Glaceon. Well, there's no way we could actually keep it, I don't think. I could grab a yellow to skull into brown. That doesn't stop him from taking that skull, but it does give us a lot of mana. Yep, and apparently he gets a free skull too. So we'll go re-entangle him. Get our skulls there, get our extra turn, get another extra turn. Take a skull. Throw down a blue to, I guess, another touch. We can get Bloodhammer out of that, which we can't. Skull here is just to make sure the last slot gets entangled. And now we pretty much just already won. Even if it takes a bunch of skulls there. Not going to make too big of a difference. We can just go entangle and get our browns and then just kill with Bloodhammer. Actually, might as well just kill with Bloodhammer at this point. Already in kill range. Even if that was an extra turn, it would kill. There we go. Okay, that could have gone a bit smoother, but hopefully the other 3 won't be blocked on mana as much. As long as they don't have a mana drainer, we should be okay. Because Glaceon's just sitting there with 20 mana while we're using a completely brown-oriented team. And it just keeps draining our brown every time. Oh, sorry, I meant to go show my defend teams. I'll go do that after next battle. That battle took so long that forgot about it. Any good replacement for Dawnbringer for your red Guild War attack? Technically, yes, but I believe it's the Mythic that does the same thing. It's the Storm Shield, I believe, is the other option. Just because there's not too many options underneath red that have Barrier. And Barrier is actually particularly useful on Red Guild War Day just because a lot of single target troops tend to get used. Or at least really high concentrated damage related troops are pretty popular on Red Day. Okay. Really just within red color in general. But particularly on Red Day. Hello, Christy. Hello, Bukal. Hello, Dragon Ball Z fan. Can you give you a non-mythic delve team for faction event today? Oh yeah, we do have the faction event. I actually started that. I forgot about that. But yeah, let's see. It is Fangmoor. So you can end up using... Well, how deep are you wanting to go? If you're just trying to get the event done, you'd most likely want to go something along the lines of... That's usable, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get away with Apothecary. So all you have to do is run something like Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, Double Gargoyle. I forget if that was exactly what I was running earlier. But something as simple as that would get it done. It's really cheap as well. Okay. So far, it's actually going bad again, slightly. So this skull I kind of have to take just because we don't currently have an entangle option, even though we're entangled. He is not. Oh, that's going to be hard. Oh, ooh. Well then, our Doomskull spam has failed us. Do we go back to the normal one? Okay, I guess we still don't use Doomskull spam. Though, in all fairness, I think most things would have died to that situation. But, ouch. That hurt. I'll give it another try. We just need to focus on getting cockroaches up earlier. There's no way to half mana it either. I don't think there's any 50% monsters. And even if it was, it would have to be off a hero, which it isn't. Okay, so he gets a Yagway. Why does he get alignment? Did we just lose instantly again? We just started the battle. He just turn 1, killed our double kill. Well then. Well, we could technically still win with Bloodhammer, though that is very unlikely. What to take here? Packages, go get a disable already. Actually, yeah, I think we take our turn. Just, we can go take our turn to go do it, but it's probably not worth it. I need to make sure it stays alive a little bit longer. Oh, never mind. He already kills. Well then, Guild Wars, what are you doing today? I don't know if it's this team or if it's just this team. I don't know if it's this team or this team that's causing this. What day do I normally have that set? I need to check that thing's win rate. Gosh. It's today. 0-4. Why aren't you winning? But anyways. Okay. Okay, we'll go back to normal team. This is failing us today. So, the normal brown that we run. Where'd it go? Guild War Brown. Guild War Brown, Guild War Brown, Guild War Brown. There we go. This is why we don't change. So we're going with Mountain Crusher Rush into Corvash King Iron Forge spam and Ubistet for cleaning kills. Watch us lose in second turn. No. But normally all we need is a single brown into full mana and to win, or starting to win. However, there's no brown. And we're entangled. How wonderful. Okay, we'll go take a blue for now to start getting that up. He'll skull us, do nothing. That's fine. Again, nothing really to take here. We'll just take that. Rid of his reds before he spams everything. Skull, do I ignore it again? Yes, if I had a brown to take, I would. But we don't, so I guess I take that for now. Make sure he doesn't. 2 purples, that is good, except for the fact we don't actually use purple. It's not going to help much. And where are all the browns? I see that we don't have a brown storm anymore, because he overrid it, but still. Okay, I'll grab that for now. A bunch of manas, he'll skull poke us, it's fine. I can take green to skull, however, we don't use green either. Browns, you're allowed to fall to the board. Okay, we'll grab a... I guess it's a blue at this point. That does give him a skull, though. Oh, never mind. There's 2 options I wouldn't have. That down and that to the right there. We're unentangled, so I can poke him here. Do we want to poke him? Yes. Because that will allow Ubistet kill. This other skull I probably just take because, again, not really too many options other than that. Brown, I could try for the sky there. I think we just take this red and hope a purple or red does not appear there. If it does, we pretty much instantly lose. If it doesn't, we pretty much win. Okay, we lost. Good job. Okay, he shouldn't go too bad, though. It just does a lot of damage. I was expecting him to do a bit more than that with that. But, okay, that's fine. Throw Ubistet down. Take the reds over. Take the greens over. Take a brown surge. Finally getting barrier again, except it didn't surge. Can we try for a brown off the top? Yes. Will it happen? Probably not. But I think we still go for it because... Oh, whoa, never mind. I was going to say because we don't have a brown option. But if we already have one, then we might as well just grab it. For a Corvash there. Mountain Crusher again. Take a skull first. Hopefully get our barrier back so we don't die on hero. And Ubistet. I believe that's enough. I'm not even going to calculate it. Looks close enough, and it is. There we go. Okay, this is what we normally use for Brown Guild War. And apparently we're going to stick with it because Doomskulls didn't quite work. I was kind of hoping it would. That's a fail. I'm probably like the lowest score in the guild now. Let's see. We're close. We're close. 3-2 with a 6,500 something. Oh, well. Actually, I think we're almost tied with them now. Oh, no. We're actually behind. Whoops. Oh, we'll catch up later. Actually, we're really behind, but that's just because we don't have a lot of battles. I'm pretty sure some of these people have more of their battles done. Well, then again, we're tied with matchers, but they also don't have a lot of their battles done. So yeah, it's probably just the case that we don't have a lot of our battles done relative to these other ones that are probably almost all the way done with their battles. But anyways, that was a slight fail. But it was fun trying something else again. But yeah, if you ever wonder why I use almost the exact same team every single time for Guild Wars, that is normally why. Because for the most part, they're consistent enough, and I've used them enough that they just work. Even if they're only like more towards the average, I've just used them so many times that I know how to use them to at least a decent degree. That just gets done pretty much automatically. But speaking of things that we use automatically, Double Gargoyle Apothecary. We're going to be running this into the event right here. I don't even think we really need to switch it out. I already started it earlier, and now we're going to finish it. Okay, we'll go and grab a... Also, I did want to cover the video going over factions in their entirety. I unfortunately did not have enough time today to go over the entire video. I will be covering that almost guaranteed next Tuesday. I want to do it when there's actually an event going on for the faction, because it would be easier to explain a couple things. But the next video we cover on factions is going to cover literally everything with factions. How to do them, teams for pure faction, team for lower level, and team for high level. And pretty much whatever other information I can scrap together for it. I didn't have enough time to get that out by the end of today. And I would have to have before the event thingy ended, because I do need one active so that I could show some stuff with it when explaining stuff. But yeah, that will happen most likely next Tuesday. Okay. Also, speaking of next Tuesday is actually the faction we already got last Friday. Even though we just had it, the next faction event should be for the one we literally just got, which is kind of funny. I think it's the quickest when... I think it's going to be the quickest from when the faction was introduced to when it was actually available again. I believe it's the quickest time ever that will happen, because it was basically less than a week. Actually, I guess that is the shortest possible amount of time, is it comes out on a Friday, then the following week it could never be on the following week, and then the next week, if it was to be on that week, then that would be the quickest ever that could be, and that's exactly what happened in that case. Okay, well, we'll take a green here. Did not get full mana. Didn't surge. What is with our luck today? We are just not getting surges when we need them. Luckily, it's not dire in this game mode, unlike the other. But still. Okay, we'll go grab a yellow there. Also, hello! Let's see. Oh yeah, I still need to go show my defend teams. Let me go do that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that after every single battle. Let me go show those real quick. Well, I guess I slightly showed it, but then I got distracted by our win rate on the one team. But our Guild War defends that we're running this week, I did not change them compared to last week. I might, but as it currently stands, we are running the same team that you saw me use face a billion times today, which is Titan with Flame of Fire, or Flame of Fur, however you say that, Yalgwei, Tapon, Queen of Tanya. If you do not have Flame of Fur there, you can replace it with Mountain Crusher, assuming you're not using it on any other team. Also, if you're not using it on any other team, you could also replace it with Dragon's Eye. As far as this team, it is the same premise as Tapon being here. Tapon converts out brown immediately, just converts out green immediately. You then feed into Dragon's Eye. I might actually end up changing this to standard Dragon's Eye team. Last time I was testing with that, it didn't seem like it was running as well in Guild Wars. But also, never mind. We can't run... Oh no, never mind. All the components are here. Because I don't think we're running Possessed King for anything, no. So, yeah, we actually could run standard Eye team. That really annoying one that sometimes pops up in PvP. But last time I tested it for Guild Wars, I think it's got like 0 wins or only 1 win. But then again, when you only get like 10 battles or even less, then it's kind of hard to tell. Because 1 win for 10 battles is not necessarily bad, because of how high win rate is this late in the game in Guild Wars more often than not. For red, we're just using pretty standard triple dwarf, or actually quad dwarf, because hero here is counting as dwarf off a rune priest. Just using trickster shot with it, followed by Lord Ironbeard is basically the whole reason why single target tends to get used a lot. It has one of the better red counters in the game. It does triple damage to a red. High Forge there, so we gain half mana to the entire team. And both Lord Ironbeard and Lady Ironbeard both have that triple damage mechanic. One is based on them being red, which is literally their entire team, and the other one is based on her having higher armor, which, assuming you have higher stats, should happen. Blue Day, I probably should revamp into the future. I wish there was a better version of this, but it's just 4 times Giants. One of the biggest benefits of this is it has the highest HP in the entire game. Starting HP is actually above 100 on everything with the stats we currently have. Purple, I just run Goblins with Siren. Still ends up working pretty good. Still not 100% definitive if it's better to run Siren or Leprechaun there. But I personally just run Siren. And Yellow, if I was to revamp any of them, would probably be the one I revamped. This is, of course, old meta, and I haven't really switched it since then. It still works, but I might end up changing it to a Quillin Divine Ishbala team. Instead of doing this, like the really annoying rope dart one or something, because we have all the slots to be able to make that team if we want. So yeah, I might end up going to change that one. Those are probably the 2 that I would change if I was going to do any changes here at this moment in time. Actually, probably 3. This team I would change and make it into standard Eye. This I would change to something completely different. I'm not even sure what, but something other than Giants. And this I would change to the Divine Ishbala Quillin version of Divine Spam and go from there. Yeah, we might go change this later. Anyways, next order of business. Let's go do more raids, or delves, I mean. Oops, I almost clicked run away. That would have been a gigantic fail. Don't want to do that. Let's see. Can I... Oh, never mind, I already answered that. How did you get the Withering Staff? It is currently unobtainable if you don't currently own it. One of those old weapons that, just doesn't exist. And I don't believe there is a replacement for that slot, just because you need an Entangle. And that's the only Entangle Skull Spam option, I believe, in the entire game, actually. Or at least one of the only ones. Actually, is there another one? I'm trying to even think if there's another one. But the whole reason why that's even used, other than its coloration, is for Skull Spam Entangle. Is a really solid combination. Yeah, it's one of those really old event weapons. And to my understanding, I don't believe there's a replacement for it. I don't recall Hero having anything else that does something similar. Except maybe Rope Dart, I guess. But you can't use Rope Dart on Brown Guild War Day. Let's see. I know, William. I forgot for a moment. Let's see. Yarrow Fire Mantle, Divinish Bala, Yagway, and Furnace. Yep, that sounds pretty solid if you want to run it for Red Day. Oh, wait. Why Yarrow, though? Everything else about that seems pretty solid. Yarrow, I normally advise against, at least invasion-wise. I do use it on one of my defends, which I should probably replace. But, I don't advise using it for invading, just because it's pretty inconsistent. It will give you a lot of the mana that you need, obviously, for something like, Divine. What's her name? For, Divinia. But, there's too many things that have, like, Div in their name. They're all Divines. But, yeah, it feeds all the mana to that, but it's pretty flimsy with no skull mitigation, and it's pretty inconsistent in that it doesn't really place its gems that well, normally. Yeah, that would work. Normally I run it with, wait, what is the difference I make with it? I think I put Queen of Tanya somewhere's on there. But yeah, Yagway Divinia is a really good combination to use for Red Guild War. For sure. Because every single time Divinia casts, it's not just making you tankier, it's also increasing Yagway's damage. Hello, Medieval. Hello, Cynical. Hello, Pamela. Let's see. Any replacement if no Ubistet in the Guild War Brown? I think you can get away with Ketris there. You could also get away with probably High King Iron Gut, but I would say Ketris would be the better option in that particular instance. Though Ubistet's better than that. But if you had to replace it, I'd probably go Ketris as your next one to replace it with. Which you might have if you got it for upgrading the Kingdom of Wild Plains. Okay, we need Blue Surge. We should have our +1 towards it, so we'll just grab that. Take a brown here. Do that onto reds. Bry, Mountain Crusher, Corvash, Glaceon, and King Bloodhammer. So basically mixing both the teams. I guess we could try that sometime. Obviously can't today, unfortunately. Or, you know, not in Guild Wars. Basically just combine them half and half. The better parts of one with the better parts of the other. I'm not sure if that would mesh together, but it's worth a shot. Let's see. Good evening, Alan. Welcome. Hello, Mercy. You have a question. When is Kedar next in the events? Next Kedar event, I do not believe is for a while. We ended up getting a faction for Kedar 2 factions ago. The Bloodmoor, or Fangmoor, I mean, faction ended up coming in, which ended up bringing in 4 Kedar troops. So I don't believe we are getting one anytime soon. Let me go double check. I'm just waiting for it to load. There we go. It's loaded. Oh, never mind. I lied. Kedar event next week. It is literally next Monday. That is very soon. That was way sooner than I thought it was. But never mind. I lied. Yeah, Kedar event is in March 18th, which is 5 days from now. Kedar is somewhat noteworthy of a faction or of a kingdom, mainly because, well, almost everything in it is useless. But there are 3 noteworthy things for the most part. There is Keeper of Souls, which, while not used that often, is pretty much the most controlled skull spamming troop in the game, since you get to actually choose where they go. You can get yourself a Azarus, which is used, or multiple Azarises, which is used for the best soul farming teams in the game that do not use a Ferrous Ra, or multiple Ferrous Ra's, I should say. And most importantly is, if you don't currently have Ferris Ra, you can go get Ferris Ra's, because Ferris Ra is the only mythic in the event key drop table next week. So, yeah, throwing a bunch of event keys at it could get a Ferris Ra. So I'm pretty sure most people that do need a Ferris Ra would probably craft it with diamonds before they would get it off of event keys, just because it would require so many event keys. However, it is an event key drop table next week, so you could get lucky and just randomly get Ferris Ra. Do you recommend just sticking with Titan 100 if your Priest, Rune Priest, Frost Mage are all level 40? Yes. You could use Titan level 100 for literally everything forever, and never need to switch your class for anything whatsoever. Of course, you do occasionally want to do that, just to level other hero classes, so you have more options for when they're specifically slightly better than Titan. But you can get away with Titan for literally everything. There's not a single team that uses hero that would be bad with Titan. Every option would be good. That's because it's very well rounded in doing basically everything you would ever need from a hero. There are a few things that it doesn't do, but it covers enough that it's not going to be bad in any instance. Okay, and get the kill there. What to use on Yellow Defend Day if you have no Famine? Yellow Defend. Spirit Fox. You could build around Spirit Fox. Actually, what do we currently build? Don't even recall. Even though we just showed it moments ago. I'm currently running... Oh yeah, I'm just running Divine. The reason I run Divine is a lot of yellow teams tend to spam a lot of yellow. So I spam yellow in hopes that we can outspam their yellow with our yellow. Is basically what's going on there. Because most people... most Divine teams can't run 100% pure yellow without taking some kind of restriction. So if we run the better yellow team, we would, in theory, have the advantage over them. If they're running a weaker version of a Divine team, but we're running the stronger version of a Divine team. Which is why I normally run it on Yellow Day. But building around Spirit Fox is also your other best option. If you're not using a team that's dependent on yellow whatsoever, you can simply go use Spirit Fox and counter out their yellow on first turn. And they can't really do anything about it. And just building around that. But, yeah, I'm probably going to build into Divine Ishbala Quillen, most likely. For next Yellow Guild War, or you know, once it comes this Sunday. Because you can change your teams whenever you want, as long as the day hasn't happened yet. You can change it at any point prior. Okay, we'll take the skull there. Take the purple over. Colors, how'd they work? I'll grab that. Take a yellow there. Grab a green surge and he'll skull us, which is perfectly fine. We'll get a apothecary down and be good to go. Put it right there in blue. Grab a. I guess we just poke them. We need to get Black Manacles. How have we not gotten Black Manacles a single time yet? Getting it a bunch earlier. Not sure why it's not happening now. Or because I'm not paying as much attention to it. But we'll take the red there, get our gargoyle, and that should kill it. Even if it doesn't, the Black Manacle will. The Cascade probably also would have. You have 2 Ferris Ra's. You don't want to spend any more diamonds for a 3rd or 4th. Oh yeah, you don't really need a 3rd or 4th. 2 is perfectly fine. There's almost no benefit of getting anything beyond 2 Ferris Ra's. It's technically usable, but it's such a small increase that it's barely anything. Like, the first Ferris Ra is anywhere from like a 10 to 15% increase. The second one is about a 10,000 increase. And 3rd and 4th, like, they might do it by a few thousand, if even that. And 4 Ferris Ra's is obviously very clunky, though it is technically possible. You run it on first challenge Divinian Fields, I believe on Warlord 3 difficulty, and just one-shot everything with skulls. Okay, speaking of skulls, we'll grab that, get the last of our mana for the gargoyle again, and now wipe him out. If we could actually do so. Okay, we'll stick that brown, hit him again, and dead. Okay, next order of business, grab this, then take the final room. And I think we have 2 more to go. Oh, well, we definitely have at least 2 more to go. There's a Valraven. That actually means we have 3 more to go. Well, not actually 3. That means we have 2 more to go and then like 1 extra battle or 2 extra battles, because it always makes you have to do like a little bit more. Take a skull there just because it's enough to kill. Might as well. We'll throw that at first slot just because that's probably going to heal. That better not summon. It's going to summon. I can't stop that. The only way we could possibly do that is if we get full mana apothecary right now somehow. Okay, we didn't get extra turn. Come on, green or blue? Green or blue? Somewhere, somehow. Look like it, so we'll take a brown. Nope, he got a summon. Ooh, that ruins it. Well, at least the summon's super weak, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. still. We would have won just by casting there. Okay, never mind. That's not too big a deal. We got a skull early, and he just dies. Forgot, we could just one-shot almost everything with skulls still, because it's still so early into the delves. Actually, speaking of that, I haven't even taken my rewards yet. We are past stage 5, so let's go see what's in our one orb. It is a useless green, of course. Hopefully we'll get more blue soon. I don't know where all those major blues are. Maybe we'll get them this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is this Friday, after all, for Forest of Thorns, so hopefully we'll get lucky with that. That is one of the instances where we, without making leaderboard, have the chance of getting multiple major orbs, 2 to be exact. Technically 3 or 4 if we go for leaderboard. So I probably won't be this Bounty Hunter. I want to save until potions come out, because potions, we'll be messing around with those once they come out. It basically makes the game mode easier. So might as well wait until then. Every single game mode will be easier that requires gems due to the new change that they're making with the potions being added to the game. Because essentially, like something like Bounty Hunter will then have these potions that you could end up getting as you go each tier, and that will increase your stats, give you various traits, and other stuff that will assist you in not dying. And it might even make 4 times Bounty Hunter possible. I'm still not sure on that yet. I don't think they're that powerful, but you never know. We get like 1 or 2 more good bounty troops that aren't completely awful. It could happen. Anyways, let's keep going. This path is pretty straightforward. I don't even need to bother scouting. There's pretty much only 1 path to ever run. Maybe 2. Maybe technically 3, depending on how their multipliers go in those last few rooms. But pretty much just a straight path every time. It's actually the most straightforward faction in the entire game. It's because there pretty much is only 1 path. It doesn't even let you do anything else. Okay, we'll take the green there, throw in a Apothecary onto purple. What's the best pure faction for fire event? What do you mean? Oh, for this event, sorry. I thought you said, why did I think you said fire event? For this event is what you said. But anyways, yes, for this event, best pure faction is, if you're running it at lower levels, it is the legendary, the epic, or sorry, there's 2 ways to run it. The legendary, the asp, the epic, which converts a bunch of stuff. Basically, the legendary, I keep forgetting his name. The legendary, the asp, then a shaman of sets, then another asp. So basically this team with those 2 switched, but with the legendary in first slot. Or you can go 2 of the legendary, the shaman, and then the asp in last slot. Either of those 2 would work. If you're running around 200 or 150, you probably want to run it with double legend, assuming you have them. And otherwise, if you're running at like 100, or maybe if you want to get 150 done quickly, if you have a lot of stats, you'd want to run it with double asp, just because it's quicker and you can kill it with just bleed spam. If you're going to like 500 or something, you would want to try doing it with definitely the double legend for sure. I don't even think you would end up using the asp at all. You would try using the skull spam troop at that point. But for the lower ones, you try using asp just because you could bleed spam them. And at their lower level delves, like 200 and below, you can basically just get 4 stack bleed on everything and just do 10 damage per turn, so they die pretty easily. And that's pretty much how you run all of pure faction for this delve. Okay, what do we take here? Grab a red there. Hello, Haley, welcome. What's the best soul farming team with 3 fair Shraz? With 8k gems, give you a good chance of getting one on a drop table? Yes, however, you probably shouldn't be throwing your gems on event keys. More often than not, you should be, you should try almost never spending gems on event keys. Gem keys, event keys are really expensive for what they are, because they're the same drop rate of a gem keys, which are 5 gems less each. However, they give you the exact same rarity drop table. Doesn't really make much sense, but yeah, it's a bit weird what their drop table really is. It is being tweaked slightly next patch in a way that it's slightly buffing it, though the chance of getting higher rarity stuff is still the same, so there's not really much of a buff in it. But Yeah, I would advise not really ever spending gems on event keys in the current state of the game. Unless you desperately needed something, but if you already have 2 Fair Shroz, you don't really need to go out of your way to spend gems for a third. 2 is perfectly fine. If you were to run a team with 3 Fair Shroz, the team you would run, there's only 2 versions that you could possibly run. It's Fair Shra, Valkyrie Fair Shra, or Dragon Soul Triple Fair Shra. Either or would end up working. It just depends which one you want to use. If you do run the Dragon Soul version, make sure to do it on Warlord 2 difficulty, first challenge of any fields, because that'll allow you to get extra souls. The Valkyrie version you could run on Warlord 3, if I'm not mistaken. Depends how high your attack value is. Either Warlord 2 or Warlord 3. Because you one-shot everything with skulls and your ability. Okay, I'll take that over. Grab a gargoyle onto first slot. Also, how are we almost dead on him? Not good. I'm doing that just to get rid of him, just so we don't have to deal with skull reduction. Grab that into a nice apothecary somewhere, if we can. Throw it onto greens. You ever used a shaman class weapon? Fire Ruby Staff. We have in the past. It seems pretty average, though. What class and banner am I using for this team? +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple, which is Kraken banner. It is important to give Apothecary a +1. Basically, every 10 mana cost troop in the game almost always should have a +1 of some kind, just because it allows you to 2-turn the troop instead of being forced to have to 3-turn it in most situations. So that's why we're doing that. That means if we take a blue right now, we have a guaranteed chance of getting full mana. Whereas if we didn't have that +1, we would be sitting at 9 mana right now instead of 10. So that's why you always give a 10 mana troop a +1. And the +2 brown is just, of course, because we're using Apothecary to spam a bunch of browns, which ends up getting those 2 up quicker. And our black manacles, if it will ever actually get up. Throw that down and just go down the line now. And easily kill it out. I'll target his summoner just so we don't have to deal with it. And one more will kill it out. And we'll just do that right on yellow. Oh, and hero class is Titan. If ever in doubt, my hero class is probably Titan. And that's just for the explosion, and that's basically it. That's the main thing we're actually using it for right now. Not much else is really getting utilized from it, this particular team composition. Just the one explosion it does every yellow. Actually, in that case, we almost might as well just go use Death Knight or something. I guess we're technically using the half mana start too, but we're almost never casting it. Could have probably actually switched my hero class to something else. Could have gotten some free level, or at least 1 level on like Death Knight or something that we haven't already maxed. But oh well. We'll take a green there. It did surge, but it's still not enough mana. Grab the skull there. Take Apothecary onto... do we have anything good? Not really. Take it on purple though, because it's still worth getting all that mana. I want to get the gargoyle to max before I go and cast the other one, otherwise the gargoyle will block the gargoyle. And now it's cast to cast, and that's match. There we go. Is it worth spending 30 gems to finish this faction event? Yes. It is always worth spending 30 gems to finish a faction event. It's possibly even worth spending 90 gems to finish a faction event if you had to. But yes, it's definitely always 100% every time worth spending 30 gems for it. There's not a single instance where it's not. Yeah, Frost Mage has exploded. There's like 4 or 5 hero classes that have it. It's Death Knight, Frost Mage, Titan, and I want to say at least one more, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head if there is one. Okay, he might die. That's not good. Wouldn't be the end of the battle or the end of the delve, but it would be annoying. But so far, so good. Do we have a blue surge anywhere? Does not look like it. Take a purple for now and then throw down black manacle. Yeah, we'll go do that. Get our kit. Oh, of all the things to devour, it hits the one that has the lowest amount of stats currently. Not much. Okay, we got a good apothecary there, and that will wipe him out. How do you unlock another weapon for Glaceon, or for Glacial Peaks for Kingdom Stars? You only have 2. I would need to go check Unowned, and I can go tell you what all of them are obtained from, or if they're even obtainable. Let me see. Where is Glacial Peaks? Glacial Peaks, alphabetical order. Where are you? There you are. Okay, that's not what we need. Weapons under... we gotta go type it in again, because it doesn't save that typing for whatever reason, even though there's the same for both. Here we go. Okay, so there's 7 weapons. There's plenty to choose from. However, let's see, you only have 2. So all you really need to do is get your mastery up for the most part. That's probably the 2 that you own right now. If I had to guess, you probably own Winter's Woe and Ice Dagger, because that you get from Blue Hero Mastery, and this you get from Blue Purple Mastery. Nature's Wrath, I believe, is unobtainable. Same as Silent Night. So as far as ones that are still obtainable, Orb of Winter you get for 250 wins on Frostmage hero class. It's also not that bad of an early to mid-game weapon. It's actually basically an alternative to Dawnbringer. It's nowhere near as good as Dawnbringer, but it's a good early, possibly mid-game version of Dawnbringer. Not exactly the same, but close enough. And Frost Staff you could craft in Soulforge. So those are the 2 you probably don't have, and the 2 that you would want to go get. Also, this you can get on Green-Yellow Mastery, which you could also probably get pretty easily just by leveling your hero some. All 3 of these are obtained from leveling hero. This is unobtainable. This is unobtainable. This is from Soulforge, and this is from 250 wins on Frostmage. So any of those 5, what you can do. Okay, games. Back to this. Fight. Have 1.5 more delves to go. Actually, 2.5 more delves. Never mind. Okay, we'll go and take a red there. Grab our blue. Grab all that green so we can go right into an apothecary. Do we have that on purple? No, we do not. Do we have it on anything? Yeah, well, never mind. We do have it on purple. Not off of purple itself, but off the Skull Cascade. Or should have gotten full mana on him first, but well, we just get it off at apothecary. Most likely. Do it on green or something. Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, Iron Gut, Possessed King is a great team. You're going to try to take it to 500 delves. Oh yeah, if you own that, you could easily do 500 delves. Even if your stats are low, as long as you own that team, you would eventually be able to get away with 500 delves. Even if your stats were extremely low, just owning that team would be able to do it. It's one of the reasons why both those troops are so important to craft. More so Iron Gut, but Possessed King is available this week, and it is required for 10-star Darkstone in 2 weeks from now. Not next week's Friday, but the following week's Friday. March 29th, I believe it is. We'll be able to do that. Okay, well, let's go and throw a hit down. Oops, there we go. Throw that down. Get a hit right on the middle there. Do that. Boom. And dead. Hello, Redolin K. Welcome. Okay, 2 more delves. Well, 2 more delves and then, like, 1 battle, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be slightly short, especially with the layout of this delve. I was letting my daily sigils go to waste for a while. Back in, like, a little bit in December, as well as in, October, as well, a little bit. But, yeah, I do use them pretty much every day, unless I completely forget sometimes to use them. But for the most part, I use them every day. Right now, we're using them on the most recent faction that came out. Also, if you need an easy way to use daily delves, just keep one of your factions very low level, and then you can farm it. The best one to do that for is Warrens. However, you can do it to literally any delve. Oops, I should have taken that brown. I didn't realize we didn't have an extra turn. Never mind, we do. There we go. I didn't even need it. There was just a skull. I could have just grabbed the skull. Fail. Oh well, he still died. Same difference. Oh yeah, I remember your name, Maddie. I was gonna say, because that name that you have now seems different. But that makes more sense then. Oh, why did I not take blue? Blue would have been a guaranteed chance for full mana even if we didn't surge. Luckily the green did surge, so it didn't matter. However, if that green didn't surge, that would have been a really bad move. Well, technically it was a bad move. Because it could have happened. It's unlikely since we have like a 60-something% chance, but it still could have happened. Okay, we'll just grab brown for now. No. That's enough mana, right? No. I need to explode 3 brown red. Yes, that's enough mana. We'll do that. That'll give us full mana. And we just cast that and hit him once again. Actually, twice again. Nope, only once. We could just do Black Magical there. Have I done the Delve event? We're currently doing it right now. We're working on it. Trying to make some progress. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the first time Fangmore has been available since it's released as well. So if you're wanting to get it a little bit higher since then, it is available to do so right now, at least for the next several hours. And next week we'll have the new faction all over again. The one that we just had last Friday is next Tuesday already. Right around the corner. Okay, we'll take that skull because he didn't, and he's dead already. Because Black Magical I don't think would have been enough damage there. Actually, how much damage is our Black Magical in this game mode? You know, it's more than normal. It must be in like the 30-something. Normally it's like the mid-20s, I believe. Yeah, it's 44 in factions, gosh. Let's see. I'm not going to bother with that skull. He has Agile as well. Don't want to deal with that. Doesn't mean we won't take skulls, but don't really need it here. Now let's grab that green there. Then we can just get a nice apothecary down and go from there. I think it's just double gargoyle. Do I even take those reds? Yeah, I take them. Make sure he doesn't, even though he'll have nothing to use them on. When is the code? We'll give out the code once we finish out this event, which we're pretty much there. We have this delve, next delve, and then basically code, because I think we just have one room to do after that, and then code time. Yeah, we'll hand it out soon. Actually, I guess we'll hand it out after this delve, because if I do it by the time we finish this entire delve, or this entire event, the stream would almost be over by then. Yeah, I guess I'll hand it out after this delve. Might as well. Okay, we'll go and take a... I don't have double red drop. Kind of looks like we do with how much stuff is on this board. Oh, wait, yes we do. That's why it looks like we do. It's because we do. I was going to say, that was like 16 reds or something. Let's see. Oh yes, that is one really nice thing about delves. If you are lazy with them, you can save them for the following day to some degree. I wish it was possible to save multiple for a single delve, but yes, you are allowed to save one delve one delve scroll per delve. So in theory, you could save as many days as how many their delves there are divided by 3. It's technically how many days you could stack onto each other. And with how many delves currently exist, that basically means you could delay for 3 days, approximately. There's like, what, 8 delves or so? 7 delves? Somewhere around there. But, yeah, you could delay for about 3 days in the current state of the game. So if you didn't feel like playing during the weekdays or something, or at least part of them, you could end up delaying it that way. Like if you didn't want to play from like Tuesday to Thursday on them. The only issue with that is if you're currently at level 500 on some of them, because some factions you don't really want to bother doing the level 500 faction on. But yes, it is technically possible to delay for about 3 days with factions. Once you actually put the delay scrolls in there, they last forever. When I say 3 days, I mean you get 3 on one day that you could allocate to 3 factions, and then another 3 the next day that you can allocate to 3 factions, and then of course you eventually run out of factions, so you have to do them. Okay, we'll throw a hit right there. And Black Magical is not enough, so I might as well just take full Gargoyle mana. And dead off the Gargoyle. Double Gargoyle Apothecary, so ridiculously strong for any low-level faction that it could actually be used in. Love it so much. Even if it's not like the 100% most optimal thing for these factions, still a lot of fun to use. Hello, Cynical. I don't mind people that just come for the codes, though. I don't think there's too many people that just come for the codes these days, though. Like, I know even back when we had, like, no codes at all, like this time around last year because they were having some issues with them, we still had about the same amount of viewership for the most part. It did go down, like, ever so slightly, but wasn't really that big of an impact. Just something nice, small to give to everyone. Because most people, if you've been playing for a while, the amount of loot that's actually within a redeem code isn't really that much for the most part. The gem keys is nice, but everything else that's in it is basically 0. Okay, I'll throw it down onto blue. And let me just kill it. At what point do you use your 3 daily delves to get delves to 500 versus farming the Warrens? Whenever you feel like you can actually kill them. And that depends on what you have. But at any point where you feel like you have enough stats that you can get to 500, you should be getting to 500 on literally every faction. But if you don't feel like you have enough stats, then just keep farming. Also, if your stats are lower, you could go above level 100 Horde. You don't have to stop at 100. You could go to like 150 or something. Or even 200 if you plan on doing pure faction for that faction eventually. But that does take a while, though, to get to that point. And a lot of gold. Okay, what do we take here? I guess green to brown. I don't mind if he takes a skull there. It's not really going to do much. Plus, we can cleanse away that entangle there, or I mean the web. The web doesn't do too much to reduce our damage. It does get rid of our magic-based damage. However, most of his gargoyle's damage comes from attack across the team. So even if it's webbed, it doesn't make too big a difference. Wow, we're already at a 4.05 multiplier. Wow, this delve actually got really high multiplier. A 4.3 multiplier. That is really solid. Okay, we'll take brown there. Grab a green or a blue or something. None is available. We'll take a red. Or gargoyle down on first slot. Or do we do it on last? Let's do it on last. Oh no, that's not enough to kill. The whole point of doing that was to kill it before it casted. Oh well. We can just immediately apothecary it. And we'll all be good. What do we take here? Guess we'll do it on reds. Do that there. Take a yellow. Get a gargoyle onto... I guess we do it there now, just so we get a double kill. A little bit of a weird way to kill it. Normally I kill it from the top down, not the bottom up. That should be fine. I'll take that, grab every single extra turn, even though they're all useless. And... excuse me. I guess we take purple here. That'll give us full mana, and it cleanses away his web. And while it doesn't reduce the damage by much, it does still reduce the damage. We'll do that, and kill it with follow-up. Go time! Okay. See what we get from this chest, but let me actually screenshot that. I can't even remember what the highest multiplier we ever got is, but it might be 4.3. I don't recall getting higher than that before. It seems like in theory we should have. But I don't know, what's the highest multiplier you guys have ever gotten so far? I believe 4.3 is the highest I've gotten. We've gotten over 4 many times before. Wow, you can barely even tell any difference in the loot though. Which is sad. But that's pretty nice. There we go. Get our vault key and everything. And now I just need to get the orb, which is this faction, and then like just doing 1 room in the following faction pretty much. Or 2 rooms. Oh yeah, let me go do the code. I almost forgot. Literally just said it. And didn't even do it. Okay, we'll go edit this, mark it down onto the thing right here. Oh, I need to go mark down yesterday's code. That is yesterday's code, right? I believe so. Let me just double check. I think I forgot to mark it last night. Yes, it's already been redeemed. That makes sense because that was last night's code. Copy, save. Now let's try this one, which shouldn't be used up already. Good. Put that there, paste that down, copy the entire thing. And there you guys go. Use it on gemsofwar.com, move the game code section, or simply click on that link and it'll bring you there to where you use it. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says after this loading screen. No, whatever your game says underneath the settings menu down here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random letters. And gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. And wait, they fixed it! They fixed it! I wonder if they made a forum post on that. Probably not. But as you guys probably know, souls hasn't been working for a while on these. But they work again. Of course, 200 souls is basically 0 souls. But to newer players, 200 souls is not 0 souls. So that'll help them some. But yeah, there we go. We have 200 souls again each time. That's going to make like almost no difference to most people. But 200 souls is back. There you go. A little bit extra in there for now on. And I think that should be permanent now. Every single code from here forth should have those 200 souls again. It's really weird that it just magically got fixed all of a sudden. But cool. Not complaining. 200 more souls per day, basically. Which is essentially 0 more souls per day. Okay, we'll go and take that over. 200 souls can be obtained in late game in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds if you're actually using a soul farming team, which is why it's basically 0. If you own 2 Fairish Ras, that's easily like 15 seconds max to obtain that many. Not even that much long. It probably takes longer to use the code than soul farming that many souls from a Fairish Ra team. And of course it gives you gem key and everything else. Yeah, no problem, everyone. Why is the soul back? The question is, why did souls ever leave? I think it was some kind of glitch with it that was preventing it from happening. Not sure exactly what happened with it, but it's fixed now. Not sure what they did with it, but it's fixed. Okay, that should be enough to kill with Gargoyle. Grab a another. Actually, we'll throw Black Manacle. Black Manacle to a Gargoyle on first. Salty said they removed it purposely. Well, I guess they added it back purposely. For whatever reason. I'm not sure. Maybe because they have statistics on who's taking it, and maybe more newer players have been taking it recently. I'm not sure. Help them out. But I'm pretty sure it was just a glitch. I'm not sure if they were really deliberately removing it. I think that's just what they might have said at the time, just because glitches are features. And they tend to stand behind that sometimes. Like when something's sometimes like incorrectly working. It's like, oh yeah, we totally intended to do that. And then like they fix it like sometime later. And it's like, oh yeah, never mind. We never meant to do that. We're going to fix it. They're a lot of glitches tend to be features until they're fixed, more often than not. Okay, we'll take a blue there, grab an Apothecary down, take that onto green to blue just to clear the board because we don't have an option that allows us to do purple, which gives us an option, and then we just go double Gargoyle him, and we can throw that right over there, and we're gonna go. What will happen if you disenchant all extra copies of Mythic Troops? Will you lose your second Fairish Ra? No. I am almost 100% certain the answer to that is no. Like 99.999. I haven't ever clicked it to find out, but if I'm not mistaken, the way that the disenchant button works is it disenchants all of your copies down to 4 of Mythic. So it only disenchants them if they're Mythic, upgraded to Mythic, and it only disenchants them if they're also Mythic while you have 4 or more copies of it. Or it has to be 5 or more copies. If it's 4 or lower, it'll disenchant 0 of them. So yes, you should keep your 2 Fairish Ras. You should keep your 3, you would even keep your 4. But if you do have a Mythic that's 5 or over, it will disenchant it. Which means if you're collecting a copy of a Mythic for whatever reason, just because you have 5 of them and it's like you want to keep 5 of them for no reason, like I do, then you never want to click that disenchant button. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we have 8 plagues? 9 plagues? It's 7, 8, or 9. I forget how many plagues. But we have a lot of plagues. And if I click that disenchant button, it would disenchant all of them. Or it would disenchant it down to 4, I mean. We don't have a drop for that. We'll take a skull upwards. I would take it upwards because we gained the 1 mana there. Oh wait, I did not gain full. Did it need 2 mana? It probably needed 2 mana. Oh well. Take that over, throw down last slot, dead, win. I know, we're about to hit 11,000 subscribers. We're so close. Still very close. We'll definitely get above it once next patch hits, that's for sure. Curious what day that's actually going to fall on, because they would have to be careful on doing it on an event that has already occurred, because if they do the patch on a event that already occurred, it would kind of ruin everything. You know what? They're doing the preview patch tonight, right? They might be doing the actual patch on Sunday. And the reason I say that is because Bounty Hunter would pretty much be over and no one would really complain too much if they were to add potions right at the end on like the last several hours. People wouldn't really mind because pretty much everyone would already be done with it. But they have to be careful not to do that midweek. Because for example, if they do it during like, let's say, what's next week? Invasions? If they do it next week during Invasions, like let's say even on Monday, let's just say. That's going to be a little bit annoying because everyone on Monday is going to buy all the packs, and then the patch is going to come out like several hours later where you would have gotten all those potions, and unless that retroactively gives you those potions, that's going to lead to a lot of people being angry. I almost want to like not cover that, or you know, not upgrade it just because that might happen, but I don't know, we kind of have to for the video. Yeah, I wonder when they're actually going to release the patch. Because if they do it during any sigil-related events, or really any event that has a gem cost associated with it other than Guild Wars, it has potions associated with it. Or I believe all of them do. If I'm not mistaken, even pets have it. Pets have it. Class events have it, if I'm not mistaken. Raids definitely have it. Invasions definitely have it. Faction events definitely have it. I believe Bounty Hunter has it. And yeah, basically all those game modes essentially have it. There's little potions that you can get for extra stats and traits and stuff. Starting next patch. Let's see. Yeah, the preview stream that Salty is doing is in 20 minutes. 22 minutes from now. We'll be pretty much streaming up to that point, and then we'll head over there. That is the game plan. It'll be the first time we'll see footage of it, or I should say it'll be the first time you guys see footage of it. Let's see, because unfortunately I'm not allowed to show it. Even after she shows it, I'm actually not allowed to show it. Unfortunately. Wish I could. What if I could, but I can't. Okay, I'll throw that down and then Black Manacle should be clean. And that's wiped. Okay, what's our room order? I guess we'll take this one and the other one. Doesn't matter too much. It's a Cedric, but it's a Cedric that, it's really weird. Cedric gets almost no value in this faction. Because you have to take it as one of your last few rooms. So all the effect of gaining that 100% or the 400% extra gold, 100% each, you don't even really get to utilize because it's so deep in the delve. And even though this delve has 2 treasure rooms, it suffers because of that. Right, let's take a purple for there. Throw a apothecary or some kind of other thing down. Might as well just go for skull there. So I'll take that. See if we can get apothecary. Doesn't look like it, so let's throw Black Manacle. That rolling into what do we need here? I guess we just take it for some blue. Grab. Oh, actually, use purple better. Let's take it for blue for now. So get that. Let's get a bunch of cascades going. We can then take it for a gargoyle right on middle. It just wipe other than him. Okay, never mind. Wipes the entire thing. Yeah, that's where they're going to be streaming it when Salty streams. In 20 minutes from now. She'll probably mostly be going over potions, I would assume. That and messing around with the chat. So I don't believe the beta's on the live servers yet. Though on her end it might be. But then again, I haven't checked it for almost a week now, so I wouldn't know. Okay. Oh, that's a summon. Oh, that's also going to move our team. I need an extra turn right now. That also gives us green or blue. So our best bet is to take this green and hope for triple red or triple yellow. And of course neither happened because both were extremely unlikely. And now we got a whole team to deal with. Yay! No. Okay. Well, we can't even target him either. We have to go do that. And now we have Apothecary. A little late, Apothecary. Had you a little bit earlier, but oh well. We'll go grab that down onto... let's take purple for now. Get a little bit of surge in there. Take a... Oh, it could be enough to kill. Might as well just take reds, because Black Manacle doesn't kill unless it 20%s him. There we go. Okay, then we just gargoyle. Get the guarantee kill instead of Black Manacle chance. And then we take final room, and then we need like one more room after that. Most likely. Unless we got super lucky with multipliers. But then again, we did get a 4.3. Who knows, maybe we did get lucky enough. I highly doubt it though. Highly, highly doubt it. Okay, what do we take here? Grab purple, get red. Take a... I want that brown. Our order is so weird, but luckily it doesn't actually affect our points at all. Affects the speed at which we win. Even if we lose all of our team except for one, it's still same points. Take the brown there. Go away's first slot into Black Manacle. Hopefully devour something that's useful. Or anything. There we go. Should have taken that purple. So I guess we already had full mana, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference. So, Take another brown, get that to full. Oh, that is enough to kill. We'll go for that. Unfortunately, it didn't get Devour. It's not going to matter much because he's 2 hits away from win. Here's 1, and never mind, 1 hit away because we got a bunch of Devours. Hey, a level 10 chest too. Too bad that doesn't help us with points. Let's see. No! I thought that looked close. That's annoying. We were 232 points away from not needing to spend 30 gems. And we even ended on a level 10 chest and a pure shard 10 chest. Oh well. That's a fail. I hate when that does that. I don't mind as much if it's like a few thousand. When it's like 100 points or something, that is really annoying. But I'll grab it. And now we gotta go do a whole nother delve, or a whole nother 3 if we get Valraven here. Which is possible. Let's keep going. Well, if nothing else, we do have another 15 minutes to kill, so might as well. Let's see, because of course right after the stream, I'm just going to Salty stream as well. Go see what she shows. Because whatever she shows, I could talk about more as well. But I'm pretty sure we've already talked about pretty much everything. I think there's some specific with potions I didn't really show. Oh, you know what we'll actually be able to show? Screenshots. Since I'm not allowed to actually show the thing, I guess we'll have screenshots of the game that I'll be able to show then. Like the potion screens and stuff, assuming she shows it. Which I assume she would. That's like one of the bigger features other than chat rework. Which we haven't been able to do yet, so... Yeah, I'll probably be able to do that tomorrow then, on Wednesday night stream. We'll go over whatever screenshots end up getting accumulated. I'm pretty sure someone else will post it. If not, I guess I'll just try accumulating them myself. Won't take too long, just have to go through the stream and take a bunch of screenshots. But, yeah, normally someone on the forum tends to do that. Not sure who does it these days. But if not, we'll just do it and do it for the stream. Okay, I'll take a brown right there. Oh yeah, we're still using Necromancer, aren't we? I didn't even realize that. Which is good, because we gained a bunch of souls for free. And we're gaining class XP for free as well. No, it is possible to do it without spending 30 gems. It is very, very, very unlikely. It is possible. We have done it multiple times before. We haven't done it within like 2 months though. So maybe they tweaked it slightly so it's literally impossible. But I think it's just from being unlucky. But no, it is possible to my understanding. So. Okay, I'll throw that down onto that because that should be a triple kill. Yes, it is, because the 2 explosions kill first slot and his AoE for a single target kills the last slot, and then his adjacent damage kills the middle one. Yeah, I know. I assume we're going to have to spend 30 gems literally every time. I still do multiplier order regardless, though. Okay, we'll take brown to brown. Apparently into purple as well, so we'll get that. Grab a, let's take another brown for now. That will then allow us to gargle and throw that right over there. Get that down, then we can just throw a black manacle up. That died. That's not good. Still easily winnable as long as another one doesn't die that way. Take a red for now. Some gargle is plenty enough. But that's a full mana. Gargle and black manacle, if that's not enough for last slot. He lives with 1 HP, but luckily the explosion kills him out. Apparently we're about to gain a level as well on Hero. I guess we'll take all these other rooms too. It shouldn't be that bad with 1 gargoyle. However, if we lose that gargoyle, we probably lose the delve. Oh, excuse me. Also, hello Aspen Faith. Welcome. Yeah, we'll take that over, take that over. Grab a... purple. I don't know, I have a stuffy nose. 1 mana short. Oh, I could have taken a blue too. Fail. Blue would have been a +1. That wouldn't have made us 1 mana short because we currently have +1 on it. Didn't see it there all the way in the corner, hiding from us. Okay. Oops. That's funny. My mouse was pressing against the thing that ejects the disc, and it kept ejecting over and over again on the side of the laptop. As a fail. I was wondering why it keeps doing that randomly sometimes. It's because my mouse keeps running into it. Ever since I got like an area pad that covers the entire desk, I keep moving the mouse so much that it I sometimes ram it into the laptop. Accidentally, of course. Let's see. We'll go and take the purples there. Grab a that over. Gargoyle to first. Throw it down again, but throw it onto the next one in line. Okay, we'll stick with that around for now. He'll skull poke us. It's fine. We'll try for a blue surge there. That will then allow us to apothecary away pretty much anything we need. He'll get all that. We'll throw this down onto a purple there. Get all that converted, and then we can just go right into a red 2 extra turn. And that will then allow us to black manacle into a gargoyle. You better not hit that gargoyle, though. We'll do that. Good. Got our extra turn in there, too. Throw it out in this last slot. Still not dead, though. That skull we kind of have to take. I guess we don't necessarily need it. Let him have it. As long as it's not an extra turn, it's fine. We'll go grab a red here, one that doesn't give him a skull because our HP is getting way too low. Throw that down. He might actually kill us. I still need several more skulls. Probably not happening. But we'll take that, take the skull, take a... yeah, it's a skull into blue at this point. Or skull into brown. That's match. Or actually just double skull. Is that enough? No, it is not. It's 2 damage off. We'll still take it. He loses his turn to that. And then we just take brown to kill. Actually, red surge would work too. Take the red. He gets 1 more skull on us. Luckily, it was still 2 away from death. But wow, it tried getting close. Oh, 1.2. That's not good. So then again, I guess it doesn't matter what our multiplier is it? Well, let's go grab our orb. Please be blue. That is not a blue. That is the other useless one. Oh, well. Okay, we'll take the, I don't know, I guess we still take it. We'll take this, we'll take the better treasure room, the weaker treasure room, and then the final. Okay, we'll grab the green there. Take another, what do we need here? Let's take brown for now. Grab that, take the red surge. How are you not full mana? Grab that because it didn't surge, is why it's not full mana. But we'll take a red convert onto, or brown convert onto red. That converted. You did it today without spending gems. Yeah, I had a feeling it's still possible. It's just still pretty unlikely, like it's pretty much always been. But it's definitely still possible. You haven't had the chance to use Black Manacles yet. Gargoyle kills everything. What hero class are you using? I'm currently using Necromancer. However, you could use literally any hero class you want to level. I'm basically just using Necro there to level it. I should probably actually be using Sentinel. Sentinel doesn't have half mana start. If I'm going to level Sentinel, the best way is to do it with Explore. This next Vault event, I'll probably be doing Sentinel quite a bit. Probably be the main priority with that. Alright, we'll go take that blue to brown there. Grab a... I'll take that brown. Grab the gargoyle onto that, and there we go. Okay, we'll take this one. Grab a blue with all the reds. Take an apothecary. Get all the yellow there. Throw a gargoyle onto his first slot to make sure he does not get Deathmark on us, because we don't want him doing that. Get a free devour, because why not? Luckily it cascades into all the mana we need, which just kills him out with a gargoyle. Don't even need a second gargoyle. Normally you would put it as like a supporting troop or something, but I don't think this coloration has anything that would work too well. But you could always revamp it. This is just like one of those super cheap ones. That's like using gargoyles. It's like the cheapest easy option to work for these lower delves. Any option where we can get away with apothecary gargoyle for like the first 100 levels, I tend to do. And then it starts shifting into like Ketris versions of the team. And then it starts shifting into like Iron Gut versions of the team, pretty much. That's the full development of it. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab a apothecary onto blues. Throw a gargoyle down on that. And there we go. 70,000 souls away from Dawnbringer. Congratulations. Because by the time we end the stream, you'll probably already have it. Or, you know, not by the end of the stream, but, you know, by the next time I stream, you'll probably already have it. That only takes like 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on method. Or 4 hours, depending on method. But regardless, you should have it done by tomorrow, or even tonight. So congrats in advance. Yeah, it's definitely great to have Dawnbringer, that's for sure. It's used for, it doesn't, like, excel exceptionally at anything for the most part, but it's really good in a lot of things. Like, the main areas I tend to run it these days is class events and Red Guild War Day. Quite convenient since it is Guild War week this week. Though it can be ran for PvP and it can be ran for... But that's about it. You can technically, I guess, use it in delves. I don't think it's really meta for any delve, though. Though you can technically use it in literally every delve if you need a barrier option for whatever reason. I don't think you would run it past, like, 150, though. The deeper you go, the less effective Dawnbringer is going to be. You still get the full barrier effect, but the amount of damage it does becomes trivial to the point that it's like doing 0 damage once you reach later into the delves. There we go. Okay, we did not get another Valraven, and that is all of our battles. So that is that. Does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I will go do my dungeons real quick. I didn't get to do our delves today. I guess I'll do 2 of them and delay 1 of them until tomorrow, so we can go do 4 tomorrow. Because we're almost done with getting an extra armor. We are very, very close. We currently only need... oh, we'll have it tomorrow. Assuming I lose no delves today and tomorrow, we will have +1 armor tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll have +1 armor. We'll be able to go get that tomorrow night, and we'll go over all the things in 4.35, the next patch that's coming out. Because we'll have screenshots of it, as well as possibly more information I could share. I'm not sure. Pretty much gone over most of the things. It's just the visuals of them is the main thing that we'll be able to show, which you guys haven't seen, or you probably haven't seen most of it yet. Yeah, we'll be able to go over that tonight, or tomorrow night, I mean. And we'll also have our extra armor, assuming we don't fail any of these, which it might fail. In which case, we'll have it on Thursday instead. But, yeah, we'll get that done later. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Let me just double check if there's any other questions. Let's see. I believe that was all of it. Nimhane said that we get the Pansvale rework either this week or the week after 4.3. Yeah, she did say that she was trying to get it out before 4.3, the next patch. So, wait, isn't it 4.35? Pretty sure next patch is 4.35. Yeah, it's... Oh, no, it is 4.3. Oh, never mind. Why do I think it's 4.35? But anyways, yeah, 4.3 patch. She did say she wanted to try getting it out before next patch. And yes, that would mean it would be this week, because it's almost a guaranteed chance next patch is next week. It hasn't been confirmed, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if next patch is like this Sunday or Monday or something. It is right around the corner. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Let me go get that link again, twitch.tv/infinity+2. Let me go get the link. I'll be over there. She will be streaming, Salty will be streaming the 4.3 patch. She'll probably be showing potions and chat and other stuff related to the next patch. So if you want to go see that, go over there. We'll be covering it on this channel on tomorrow, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now. Actually, at this point, an hour and a half prior to now, tomorrow on Wednesday. And yeah, we'll be going over all the screenshots related to her stream and the showing potions and anything else that she might show tonight. I'm pretty sure she's going to show potions. That's like one of the biggest things to probably show if she is going to show something. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all over there, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye, everyone.